Does Social Security need saving? Providing for retirees throughout the 21st century by Dimitri Papadimitriou and L. Randall Wray. Falling portion of taxable wages. Clearly, the Social Security program's income and outgo depend on taxable payroll. Earnings above $72,600 in 1999 are not subject to the OASDI payroll tax. In 1998, the ratio of taxable earnings to earnings in OASDI covered employment was 0.862. This ratio has been falling since 1984, mainly due to the rising proportion of covered wages in excess of the contribution and benefit base. In the past, 90% of all wages fell below the contribution base. However, because of rising inequality of wages, faster growth at the high end, today only 86% of all wages fall below the base. Indeed, OASDI taxable payroll is projected on intermediate assumptions to fall from 41% of GDP in 1999 to only 35% in 2075. In other words, the total base on which taxes are calculated for the purposes of supporting the rising number of the aged will amount to only 35% of GDP by 2075. From the Social Security Administration, 1999, Table 3. Again, the trustees did not perform a sensitivity analysis on these factors for the 1997 report. However, the Advisory Council on Social Security, 1997, estimated that gradually increasing the OASDI contribution and benefit base beginning in 1997 so that by the year 2000, 90% of covered earnings would be taxable and indexed as under current law thereafter, would reduce the actuarial gap by 0.50. Increasing the base in the same manner, but then using indexation to maintain a constant ratio of taxable earnings to compensation would improve the actuarial balance by 1.21. In other words, this one change would eliminate over half of the intermediate case actuarial shortfall. If OASDI were to eliminate the contribution base entirely, making all earnings in OASDI covered employment taxable, that is, increasing the ratio of taxable earnings to OASDI earnings to 1.00. The actuarial status of the program would be improved so significantly that even on intermediate assumptions, it would perhaps be in close actuarial balance. Similarly, if Social Security taxes were imposed on a broader base, not just on the OASDI taxable payroll, which, as noted, is only 41% of national income and falls to 35% on intermediate assumptions by 2075, the actuarial gap could be eliminated.